that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at Schwizow.com. That's SCHWISOW.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Roll-Offs make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Roll-Offs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrollout.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rollouts, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Breaking here at the news desk. When you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, you can lock in your price for 2 years. Sources are confirming that when you stack Allo Internet, DirecTV, and mobile, your monthly price drops and you're locked in for 2 years. That's fiber fast internet, premium streaming TV, and reliable nationwide mobile coverage. And this just in, you must switch by Labor Day to secure that locked-in pricing for 2 years. Switch, stack, and save at allofiber.com/stack.
Bring new life to metal treasures with Kaiser Blasting and Coatings. From railings and fences to outdoor furniture and unique antiques, their expert team removes years of rust and weathering, then finishes each piece with a lasting powder coat. Trusted by industries across the region, now local homeowners and businesses can experience the same professional care. Visit KaiserBlasting.com or call 402-421-3559 to request your quote. Restore, protect, and make your metal shine like never before with the help of Kaiser Blasting and Coatings.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
At Valentino's, we're on a mission for tradition. On every slice, for every bite. Golden baked crust, cooked to perfection every time. Savory sweet sauce that's made from our own secret recipe. Loaded with the perfect amount of fresh toppings and melty mozzarella cheese. It's the tradition that Nebraskans have come to love. From game day to every day. Valentino's. Taste the tradition.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is the Don't Punt Hour with former Nebraska receiver.
Throwing over the middle, completes the pass. He's got speed to the end zone. Touchdown. 45 yards.
And return specialist.
This time he beats the kicker and one more.
DeMornay Pierson-El.
Not only does the sideline have confidence in Pierson-El, but Pierson-El has confidence in Pierson-El.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome in at Don't Punt Tower. Harrison Arns on the ones and twos as always. We got Good Morning Pierson-El, the host of the show, streaming in to my left, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo Channel 961. You can download the Ticket app as well. It's going to be very beneficial to do so the more this college football NFL season rolls along. Speaking of NFL, we do got Packers Commanders going on right now. It is 7-0, 11 minutes, or more like 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Green Bay has the ball 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 20. Like I said, they're up 7-0 with about 12 minutes left to go in the second quarter. 402-464-5685. You guys can join in if you want to. Good morning. How's it going? Thursday night.
One day closer to game day, baby.
One day closer, and we're still 2-0, which is very nice. Volleyball, undefeated. Soccer, knock on wood. Looks like it can be the end of the first year. 2-0. They're down to Minnesota. This would be the first sport for Nebraska to take a loss. They are, I think, 5-0-2 right now, so still pretty decent record. They got the 2 draws. Doesn't count as a loss, so you can still say they're undefeated. But if they do drop this one, that'll end the streak. However, they do got 10 shots, 2 total shots on goal. They're about not too great percentage-wise there for shots on goal compared to how many they've taken. They've got 2 saves, 8 fouls, 5 corner kicks, and a couple of offsides as well. So just like I said, I'm not watching this game, just going off the box score. Sounds like Nebraska just a little bit sloppy right now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it goes along. You picked Commanders yesterday, right?
I did.
For NFL?
I did.
Okay. Have you had eyes on it while I was yapping with Caleb Smith and Ridge Lovett?
Yeah. They're moving kind of slow right now. They're still filling them out. It's still early on. They haven't been. I wouldn't say execution, but it's just been kind of slow, not really, moving the ball how they should, whether that's through the air or running the ball.
In Jade Daniels, 6 for 8, 20 yards. Jordan Love, 8 for 13, 128 yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 7 carries, 25 yards. Still, I wonder if they can get Josh Jacobs going again, because the last game they really kind of struggled to. We'll see what they can do in this one. And then Austin Eckler, he's only got 2 carries, 3 yards, and that's about everything there is notable to talk about right now.
Mm-hmm.
Still 7-0. We'll keep you updated on that. I just want to get through all the score updates real quick before we do dive into Husker football. We got the Houston Christian Huskies, formerly Houston Baptist Huskies. And then I think, I don't know if it was the bump enrollment, but it's like, let's just broaden the religion a little bit more. Baptist too specific. Let's just go full on Christianity here.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea why, but it is Houston Christian. It did used to be Houston Baptist. Do you know any of the notable alumni that did go to that university?
No.
If you were to take a swing about how many NFL players they have,
5.
3.
That was close.
Do you know any of them? I might be able to give you some hints.
Give me in what era?
So you got a linebacker from 2016 to 2020. You do have a quarterback from 2017 to 2020, and I believe he finished the year last year. Yeah, he did. He was I think he was the last quarterback to start last year, due to obviously everything that was going down.
Couldn't tell you.
Bailey Zappi.
Really?
Houston Christian alumni.
Wow. Shout out to him.
You might think that. I thought that was funny. And then Jarrett Stearns, CFL wide receiver. So a little bit different there, 2018, 2020. But then Caleb Johnson was the linebacker, 2016 to 2020. And Hunt, 2022 to 2023, just the 1 year NFL linebacker. Jax Hunt, I think that's how you say his name, but not a whole lot of super noticeable talent, but they do got 4. And I thought Bailey Zappi was the most interesting one on there. But they did have a quarterback at one point in time who I think he transferred to West Virginia after. So, when they do the NFL promo, I'm sure he said West Virginia, not
for
Houston
sure.
Christian.
For sure.
But he did go there for a little bit of part time. Not to say this just to make a bunch of jokes, but when you look at that list and you kind of look at Houston Christian as a whole, how would you mentally prepare to play a team like this where, again, you never want to just walk into these games and just assume you're going to blow them out of the door?
It's not these types of games. It had the mentality has to be, putting our best version of us up. It's not so much, about who the opponent is. It's more so execution, and holding, all 3 sides of the ball to a standard of even better execution than what it was last week. That's 2 weeks in a row that we've kind of had slow starts.
Yeah.
So, that would be something, to go into. It's not more so like, this team is getting paid to come here. Like we get that and understand that, but there's still a goal, there's still a mission. And again, you didn't give up 0 points last week. That's definitely the goal. That should happen. And the offense should start to, even find its identity sooner, quicker. And just eliminating, small stuff. And that's how you kind of go into these type of games.
Yeah, make sure the penalties, you keep those away. You just keep trying to reduce those to 0. And I agree, faster starts. Like, we've just always been a slow starting team, and then it feels like when we do start fast, we cool off in the second half. This game, we started off slow, quickly turned it on, though, to be fair. And then the second half, we kept it on. I mean, what I want to see in this game is just a quick start and a strong finish. Because that's always been the problem for Nebraska. Even Colorado last year, it might have been you I was talking about it. Like, you're up 28-7 at half, or maybe 28-3-0. I can't remember, but you were beating them pretty well. And then the second half, you just didn't do a whole lot of anything. And if Colorado, maybe got some confidence, the game wasn't completely out of the picture. We see teams, put up 21 plus points in one quarter.
Yeah.
So knowing what Colorado had in Jador Sanders, Travis Hunter, and I think they had Weaver at the time, they had some real threats out there. They just didn't have the confidence. But that's the other part for me with Nebraska is start good and then finish as well. You finally figured out how to finish a game. Matt Rule really yelled at the guys, and maybe not yelled at them, but really try to motivate the guys to go out there and just keep the foot on the gas pedal, which, by the way, was not leaked. It was leaked, but I don't know if you saw the highlight video that came out. They were planning to release that Matt Rule audio
at some point in time
in part of the video that they put out, like for the Akron recap. Okay. So it was leaked from what they were going to drop from the Akron recap.
Gotcha.
But it was always intentionally filmed.
Okay.
So that makes a little bit more sense because the quality on those was insane. But they finally finished a good half of football, and it didn't take a little bit. I mean, it was as soon as the third quarter started to when the fourth quarter ended, and it was first, second, third string, all the way to fourth string. What is the biggest thing you're looking for in a game like this? Like, what are you really trying to see?
More consistency. I think, again, first half, second half, it is what it is. But first half, you get into the red zone 5 times, like 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. If it's 6 times, like it, I can understand if you. Anytime, any trip down there, it needs to be points.
We're talking probably 80 points at the end of the game if we convert, because we only had 9 points in the first quarter. One was a safety, one we just didn't convert on. That's 21 points.
So that right there, especially with who's coming and getting into Big Ten play.
Yeah.
We've seen some miscues, we've seen some mishaps. That's 2 weeks in a row we've had a goal line stand on teams that honestly we should have got the ball in the end zone. I mean, I understand, for week 1, the false start that moved us back. Week 2, the tush push. That the week 3, the stuff like that can't happen. And I think they're gonna clean it up. I think they'll do things differently. But when they get in the red zone, score. Like field goals are fine and dandy, that's cool, but we need touchdowns. Touchdowns is what's gonna help you beat Michigan. And touchdowns is what's gonna help you be in a game against Penn State, USC, Iowa, and everything like that. So that part of being more efficient with finishing the ball, I think is huge. They've been good on third downs. They've been good on getting manageable third downs.
Yep.
Even from week 1 to week 2, they got even more explosives. So it's very small things that we need to have cleaned up to start Big Ten play. Like this is the sharpest that we should see them before getting into Big Ten play. It should, minimum mistakes, minimum mess ups, missed tackles, drop balls, missed blocks, missed assignments, and everything like that. It should be an all around clean game, dominant performance, and walking out of there again. Hopefully, back to back weeks, nobody scores. And then let's get ready for Michigan.
Yeah, I think you're right. Like, you just want to see things cleaned up, and definitely the red zone offense. I think last year that was still pretty bothersome, where we would do a really good job if we would finally drive the ball. Sometimes it was penalties, and other times too it was just we were really struggling to find ways to get points. And then we had some field goal woes early in the season as well. That was not doing any favors. And eventually we got that part found out, but still you'd rather have 6 or 7 than constantly trade for 3. And then if we're playing Iowa at the end of the year and we're missing on drives, like we know how those games go. It might be a game where you desperately need it, where you don't know when that next opportunity's come to go get in the red zone. And against Akron, it was ample. It was all day you could get to the red zone. And we didn't really see too much of that after the fact. They did a good job, but those first 2 drives, to your point, like I might have even said this the day after or the first show we had, like, again, if you can't get a push QB sneak versus Akron at the goal line, there's no way in hell you're calling that play versus Michigan.
Absolutely not.
And they're probably taking Harburg out of the mix, or you're just completely retuning how you want to do it. So like stuff like that is a little bit concerning. It's like, man, you guys worked on this. Because if it's in the playbook, I'm assuming you've worked on it a little bit and you guys just completely failed, or you didn't, at the coaching staff, didn't recognize just on what Akron was doing wasn't going to work. But I mean, that's just, to me, QB sneak. I think that's just battle of will. And first man to get lower and drive their feet wins. Is when you're just talking about 1 yard there, and Heinrich Harburg kind of just didn't really reach. I think he maybe kind of flattened out too early. It was just badly executed. So I was a little bit surprised to see him go for that. Then, of course, the Emmett Johnson fumble, where he at least made it back. And that's the other part about the team that gives me some hope, is the guys respond well to when they make mistakes. And if they keep on going in that trend, as opposed to pouting, putting the head down, and I don't want to say guys in the past were pouting, but you could see the nerves get to them. It's not like they actively were throwing fits, but the nerves on this team finally seem to be cooled off enough to where even if, they start off those drives where they're turning it over, they make it back with the safety. You would rather take the points, but the guys lock in and they completely shut down anything Akron is trying to do. The defense, do you expect another shutout? I mean, it's a hard thing to ask, but
I think so.
Okay.
Absolutely. I expect a few more sacks. I would like to see.
I think we have 0 sacks on the year still.
No, I think we had 2 last game, but only 1 counted because of the flag.
Oh, okay. Let me double check. You might be right.
If I'm not mistaken, but I feel like, and this is the floor. I think 5 sacks is the floor, especially with how things are. We're going into week 3 of them understanding how to play assignment, ball and everything like that. So I think that should be on the list. Defense, has definitely been, I would say, carrying things, and not in a bad way. Not to say that offense hasn't been executing and everything like that, but defense has been, the silencer. They have. I mean, week 1, defense did what they did. Week 2, shutout. Offense, yes, handle points and everything like that, but I absolutely am expecting them to not score this coming week. And
you're right with the defense. They didn't get enough credit for so far what they've done. Like versus Cincinnati, everyone was like, "Oh, this defense." But like, we scored 20 points. They only gave up 17. Like if they only give up 17 points versus a power 4 opponent, you should win every time. Like you should be able to get over 17 points with the offense that we have and the amount of money that we've spent on NIL and the coaching staff. You should be able to get more than 17.
And not to jump ahead over this team and everything like that, but Michigan struggled to get 21 points.
Exactly.
Michigan struggled to get 21 points. So that's I think in the Big Ten, honestly, if you can score over 23 points, like you have a strong chance, to win. It may be 60-40. Now, if you score 30, now it may be 80-20 or whatever. So with our style of defense and what they've proven already and how they looked and everything like that, there's a strong chance, that teams might not average, 17 points a game. That, teams might average, 10 points. I can see that.
I'm sure those years we've been under that average, like just realistically knowing how bad our offenses have really struggled. But yeah, especially in the Big Ten, like you don't need to dominate the scoreboard if you have a good defense. And I think you're right that although we can talk about, they gave up a little bit of run game on the ground, Sorsby's a good quarterback. I think he's going to give, for Cincinnati, he's going to give people problems, I think, all season long.
I told you,
he stays healthy.
I think Cincinnati will finish in the top 7 of their conference. Like, I honestly think that.
I had no idea what the Big 12 is going to shake out to.
I mean,
I didn't like
you got
TCU,
Utah.
now I like them a lot.
Utah is strong. ASU is strong.
I probably got Utah finishing on top, just the way they've
smoke
teams.
BYU is strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I mean, we don't know what Houston is going to look like. Houston is in there. Is Tulane in the Big 12 now?
I don't think so. I can double check, but I don't think they are. TCU looked awesome though.
TCU, Colorado, like I mean, regardless of what people can say, like they're in the mix. That's what I said. I think me just on the outside looking in, I think they can definitely finish in the top 7 of their conference. That's a good team.
Just kind of a weirded, loaded conference where it's always a mixed bag of the Big 12. Like it just feels like a lot of teams that can have some really potent offenses and also can just have defenses that are non-existent. Then you end up into those 40 versus 40 point games, and it's just absolute shootouts. But TCU surprised me. I would probably go just right now. Utah would scare the living daylights out of me. If Nebraska had Utah up next, I'd be sweating a little bit because they just look different. And I wouldn't be surprised if they win the Big 12. And then I think Iowa State,
K-State, K-State. I know they've been, but you still can't. It's still early. You got Kansas. There are some pretty good teams in the Big 12, and like I said, I think that Cincinnati team is knocking on the door to be one of them.
It's probably a top 3rd team. Like I put them in the group. I think it's probably Utah, Iowa State, and you can kind of pick around the order. And I think like TCU and why am I blanking on it? Who the hell were we just talking about? I just had the ultimate brain freeze.
Cincy.
Thank you. Comparing TCU, I think like Cincy, TCU are probably pretty evenly. Like I think that's, and like if we were to play TCU like that, for some reason, I think people just walked into that Cincinnati game thinking they were nobody. It's like it's a Power 4 opponent. I understand they're not going like to crazy bowl games, but they have Power 4 talent. They have a coach who's been there long enough, even though this is a pretty big year and he doesn't want to get fired. He knows exactly how this team works, and he's on a last-ditch effort to make it work there. So the guys played well, and the defense played more than well enough to go ahead and give the guys a win. We'll talk a little bit more on Houston Christian here and just get some stats before we throw it to our first break. So looking at what the Houston Christian Huskies got, they got Jake Weir. The completion percentage of the opposing quarterback we face actually gets worse. He's struggled so far as well. He is 32 for 61, less than 300 yards in his first few games, 52% completion rating, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. And on the ground, there's got a couple backs. They got Zayshawn Edwards, 27 carries for 200 yards. And they also got Darrell Evans. He's got 33 carries for 128 yards. And then it looks like Jake Weir, their quarterback, doesn't really hit the ground much at all. He has only 11 carries for -20. So just taking tackles in the backfield for sacks, not really using his legs to rush.
Welcome to your worst nightmare this week.
Yeah, it's not a good one. No one, especially knowing how Nebraska's been just kind of lining up. They'll keep some of the tricks in their bag, but it'll be interesting to see how they attack the Mr. Weir.
You shouldn't have to use it, honestly.
You should.
And it's not to disrespect the opposing team and everything like that.
Well, they can prove it, and then we'll start doing it.
Yeah.
But until they scare us, go vanilla on them. I agree. Especially, we talked about, you got Michigan up next. If you don't get to show cards, don't show them. And obviously the coaching staff knows that. Wide receivers, they got their main guy, Tamarcus Gray Jr., 10 receptions, 80 yards. Then you got Jarian Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like first name with the add-on before it. Okay. 6 receptions, 62 yards. And then Keith Wheeler, 3 receptions, 40 yards. And that's pretty mixed bag everywhere else. So no really key guys on the roster. It's kind of split between 2 backs. They did have the Maddox Cup, the backup QB, going there for a little bit, 4 completions on 5 attempts. It was also got the touchdown as well. I'm not sure what we'll see this upcoming week. We'll have to wait for a presser maybe. And then, of course, the receiving game, you got Tamarcus Gray Jr., seems like the number 1 guy, and then it's pretty spread out with everyone else. Not a lot there with Jake Weir. I think that's going to be the real thing. It's kind of like last week with Finley, where you got a quarterback that they don't probably want to play through. And if you can exploit that early, catch him in the backfield, put him in a 3rd and long situation, like they're not going to want to drop back and throw, especially knowing what that. Safe to say that DB room is the best room in Nebraska. Corners.
I would think so.
Singleton, Buford, CR Wright.
They're playing. They're playing really, really well together. But it's still early in the season. Like
True.
I like to see how things are. Games 4 to game 7. That's when after that first month of college football is kind of like worn off a little bit, and your batteries drain just a little bit, and you gotta push through some things. But starting off, they're starting off strong and everything like that. And I still think they would still continue to carry and set the standard to things.
I just know if I was Jake Weir, I wouldn't want to throw to that.
No.
That's a tough. Seeing that crew on the schedule would be a little worrisome. No, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to really throw some accurate balls because these guys are too good and they'll pick it off.
If I'm the secondary this week, multiple guys need to have interceptions.
I think so.
Like, all you're back in your umbrella coverage for both corners and safeties. At least everybody needs a pick. Everybody.
Well, the pressure needs to get some that front seven needs to get some pressure too. So they got him just backpedaling it, just throwing a prayer up there. Because I think that's the other part of it as well. And it was hard with Akron because they were just, especially in tough situations, they knew, hey, we might not get any yards at all on this third down, but we drop back and throw this thing, it's going to get even uglier. So it's always a little bit hard to tell how it's going to go. But I do think in this game, if Nebraska just shows up with the proper respect for Houston Christian without giving them too much credit, I think they should be able to get to opportunity where they're really forcing them to throw some balls they don't want to throw and play through their quarterback Weir. All right, we got to throw at the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll maybe talk a little more Husker football, but definitely some other college football picks as well. Don't Punt Tower, tomorrow, Pierson-El, Harrison Arns. Talk to you in a bit.
Harvest season is coming, and Acres has discounted many of our late model John Deere combines. Get thousands in discounts and upgrade for this year's harvest. Plus, you could save even more with interest rates starting as low as 1.9% on select units. Low interest rates combined with our huge discounts, there's not a better time to buy. Visit acres.com for all the details. That's AKRS.com. Restrictions apply. Offer ends August 31st, 2025. Subject to approved financing. Offer may change at any time without notice.
Hey fans, there's more winning at Amigos with the VIP Game Day giveaway. Every app scan is your chance to win premium tickets to a Nebraska football, basketball, and volleyball game, along with exclusive game day perks. And when Nebraska goes to a bowl, the winner also gets 2 tickets, lodging, and airfare to the bowl game. Weekly semifinalists will win free food for a year. Go Big Red. Eat at Amigos and enter to win.
Amigos is celebrating 45 years with exclusive Nebraska Legends collectible cups featuring Tom Osborne, John Cook, and some of your favorite Huskers. For every cup sold, 50 cents goes to teammates. Show your Big Red pride by getting all 4 of these collectible cups at Amigos.
This is Tom Osborne with the Teammates Mentoring Program. We have students on the waiting list for a mentor, and we want you to join the team. Learn more about mentoring and support teammates by visiting Amigos.
An overdose can happen in front of you and you might not realize it. Blue lips, slowed breathing, pinpoint pupils, choking sounds, unresponsive to touch or sounds. These signs aren't always obvious, but they can be deadly. Knowing what to do could save your friend, your neighbor, your child. Learn more by visiting myhealthymind.crediblemmind.com so you can be ready before it happens. This message is funded in part by the CDC OD2A grant.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
Limitless Male says it's all fun and games until your testosterone plummets. Testosterone levels can start falling as early as age 30 with symptoms like no energy, poor sleep, brain fog, belly fat, muscle loss, and mood swings. If this sounds familiar, get your testosterone checked at Limitless Male. We'll get you back in the game with more strength, energy, and confidence. When you feel this good, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get a free consult at Limitless Male. Get scheduled today.
I'm Karen Carr. I've been a realtor for 31 years. When I made a company change 12 years ago, I chose Lincoln First Realty, now NP Dodge. It's the oldest independently owned realty company in the country. Since becoming NP Dodge, we've continued our tradition of community involvement. Our management and staff are always available to offer support in marketing, technology, social media, and educational opportunities.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at doorsplusllc.com. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, DeMornay Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in segment number 2, Don't Punt Hour. DeMornay Pierson-El. We still got NFL going on between the Commanders and Packers, 14-3. Packers so far taking a pretty commanding lead. About 2 minutes left to go in the first half, minute 55 to be exact. And again, 14-3, Green Bay Packers leading at home by a couple scores there. All right, DeMornay Pierson-El. Let's talk a little bit more. Well, I should ask, we haven't talked about it enough, and this is the last thing I got on Husker football before we get to some other college football picks. How good have special teams been for Nebraska? I know it's only 2 games, but it's the first time in a long time. I just haven't really had to worry about a disaster happening.
It's been a breath of fresh air.
It really has.
It's something you don't have to worry about. They go out there and execute and do what they're supposed to do. They're starting off well. I just want to continue to see things, but you love to see it because again, you win 2 phases of the game. That could be it. Yeah,
the kicker's making the kicks. Or
field position, return game.
Yeah,
it's all it's all hidden yardage that might not. It's not the wild plays or anything like that, but it's enough to make a dent and do damage if you don't do things properly.
Well, it just adds up over time too. Mm-hmm. You could see. I mean, some of those guys, they were getting so frustrated because you could tell they really wanted to break one to the house, but they were getting 10, 15.
It was coming. I was like, "Ooh, you about 1 or 2 more away," and they have the potential. I think especially on returns, he's catching the ball well. Mm-hmm. He's decisive with his decision making, and he's looking to make something, and the guys are giving him room to do something. So his confidence is only going to go more and more. And when when a big game or something happens, I definitely think he's going to take a few back.
He's close. I mean, he's just got to keep that feet churning. It's like the one thing. Like, he's got it. He's finding the seam, and then there's always someone who just gets a hand on their leg, and he's got so much momentum at that point. He like starts leaning forward, but if he just get running back a little feet, I like the odds of him breaking one home. But yeah, it's been nice to see. Again, haven't had to worry. Your kickoff looks fine.
Hang time on punts. Everybody's getting down there, all fair catching. So that's good. Again, that comes with field position when you play some of these better teams, pinning them, down deep late, not giving them, extra momentum to get things started and whatnot. It's really, I think, like I said, it's the hidden numbers that will show up sooner than later and later this season.
Well, even in Akron, like even against the lesser opponents, you could see it pretty clear as day. It's like we started off the game just dominating field position, and it led up to why they just were. Well, it didn't help with some of the turnovers, but even in that second half, where even without we're turning it over at the 1, they were still constantly getting pinned back. With inside their 10. And Arch, he didn't have to punt at all, but kickoff game was great. Anytime those guys thought about trying to run it out, it didn't really have any success on them, and the coach was probably more pissed off that they tried because they actually had worse field position. So I thought it was a pretty good job overall by the special teams. What Mike Eckler is doing gives me a lot of hope. All right, let's go on to some more football. South Florida, do they have any chance at all to keep their streak alive, facing number 5 Miami this weekend? They beat number 25 Boise State, number 13 Florida, I think. Now I think it's number 5 Miami.
Potentially, but I think it comes to an end this week. I think Miami is a bit too much, but they're hot. They're confident. They're cocky. Anything can happen with college, football. I mean, they both sides put their pants on just like the next person. And if things aren't, if Miami isn't taking care of business, that it can get ugly fast.
What is the spread? Okay, we'll just see if you like the spread at all. 17.5. Obviously, Miami's favored.
Sure.
Okay.
It's like, okay, I can. Like I said, we're kind of in limbo. It's the third game.
Yeah.
But the fact of what they've done to 2 other teams makes me feel like that's wrong. But
it's just because you would think if you're, what was it? Boise State and then Florida. You think if you're Florida, you would take them a little bit more seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they didn't, it just, maybe it's more worry and concerns about the environment and the coaching at Florida if they still weren't taking a team who just got a ranked opponent win. But I mean, if Miami at this point doesn't take them seriously, I don't know what they're doing. I actually like them to cover, probably not win.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think if you win back-to-back ranked wins like that, the confidence is so high at that point. Like, I think even talent-wise, like some of that want to and belief can bridge the gap. But overall, I do think the talent over there with Miami will eventually take over. I do like them to cover the spread, though. What do you think tickets cost for an in-state game where you're again South Florida and Miami? It's not like
I'd probably say, reasonable, maybe 60.
33, really cheap. I would easily spend $33 to go to that game. Not bad at all. Other games of note: Georgia. I think it's Tennessee. Let me double check.
That's going to be a good one. I think
Georgia, Tennessee.
I think Tennessee can actually get Georgia too.
It's at Tennessee.
Like I really do. Some of the same thing where maybe people aren't scared of Georgia, and I don't think the college football world is respecting Georgia or talking Georgia like how they used to. But Tennessee looks really, really good. That quarterback, he looks different from Nico last year.
Mm-hmm.
And they're playing him at home. That could be a good one.
I'm mixing it up. I'm mixing up LSU and Clemson right now. Is it Nussmeier? Or no, Klubnik at Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Nussmeier over there at LSU.
Yep.
Klubnik, I mean, you could make an argument one of the better QBs in the entire country right now.
Says who, though? These last 2 games, I don't know. He had for him to be the number one guy, he
one of the better. Definitely not number one right now.
Well, they had him at 1.
You can make an argument for Dylan number 1 just based on stats. We'll wait until the tougher competition comes along.
I'm just saying for like draft eligible guys, they have him as the number 1 guy. In these last 2 games, I would not say he looks like it.
No. there's going to be people. I mean, this happens every single year. Someone's going to surpass, and we'll see. Maybe it's Drew Allar, and he just kind of puts together a really polished season. I haven't really seen a whole lot of Penn State, and they're the blowouts they've been playing in, but we'll be curious to see. We'll get to see Drew Allar when we face them. What do you think tickets are for this game between Georgia on the road, Tennessee?
Probably $120.
I think it's by far the most expensive tickets of the week. I would be surprised if anyone go quite a bit higher. I'll give you one more guess.
200?
$295.
Ooh.
Damn near $300 to go watch this one.
This early? Ooh, that's a good game.
It's a really good game. Spread, Georgia favored 3.5. Did you take Georgia, I think, right?
Yeah, I would.
I'm going to take Georgia too. I'm going to go ahead and give them to cover the spread as well. I think they'll be by more than just a field goal.
I'm intrigued by Tennessee though.
Just don't know.
I'm intrigued by it. That coaching staff with how they were last year and everything. I'm in Tennessee intrigues me.
Nico Iamaleava leaving really just screwed everything up.
But they've been balling.
True, it screwed everything up for Nico. I mean, how's UCLA, buddy? No, they won their last one, but they got.
No, did they?
I know they got decimated in the first one.
Maybe I don't know.
Let's just do a quick. We'll do a welfare check on the Bruins. UCLA, they got New Mexico. They are favored by 14.5, and they are at home.
Are they 0-2 or 1-1?
I forgot. Yeah, no, they got boat raced by Utah, 43-10, and then
0-2,
and then UNLV
0-2,
30-23. They got beat by UNLV, and I think it was.
But he won at $4 million. Okay.
Yeah, and it wasn't even close. Like they got lucky on some garbage time points. So UNLV scored 10 unanswered in the first quarter, 13, 10 more unanswered in the second quarter, 3-13. So they're sitting there in the second quarter with a score of 23-3. And then in the third quarter, UCLA scores 10 unanswered, and then in the fourth quarter they scored 10, but UNLV scored 7. But they were down 23-3.
Tennessee's interesting. Good luck at UCLA.
It's all right.
I'm petty. I don't care.
Hey, I don't mind it. Thanks for interesting. So yeah, UCLA is really strong. Tennessee, Georgia. What did I say? This spread was 3.5. Yeah, I'm going for Georgia on that one as well. And UCLA, New Mexico. We'll just do it since we're talking about them. It is tomorrow, September 12th. It is the last Friday game of the day, 9 p.m. I believe our time.
They should win. Hopefully.
What do you think the spread is for New Mexico on the road, heading to the Rose Bowl?
Couldn't tell you.
14.5. I still think it's too nice for UCLA considering what they've looked like in the first 2 weeks.
I haven't laid eyes on UCLA, so I don't know what that offense looks like or like what he's done. I watched Utah for a little bit and like I lost interest, so turned it off quick.
I watched the UNLV game and I could be wrong on this, but it did feel like in the second half it was a little bit more of UNLV taking their foot off the gas than it was UCLA becoming a good football team.
I feel like that spread is probably right there.
Yeah, I mean
and it's shocking that it's that against a caliber of a team like that. So I feel like that it's right on point.
Give me New Mexico. Give me the Lobos. I'm just not believing it. Deshaun Foster I think he's not a bad coach. I think it's just going to take some time. I think UCLA is really when Eric Bieniemy left.
It's a piece of work.
It's a piece of work. And that offense, again, I think Eric Bieniemy was way bigger on that offense. People realize like that offense just looked no identity. And then you do get, even if he's a great talent, you did get him in there pretty late. So it's also a little bit tougher for Deshaun Foster. Like you're going to go ahead and take that quarterback if he's available. But at the same time, the same thing of Tennessee where you're trying to get your guy ready for the season. Nico Iamaleava, you're like, okay, here's our offense. Can you get it done in this tiny, tiny window? And then what do you know? You start out versus Utah and he doesn't have it figured out yet and it doesn't look very good. So maybe as time goes on, UCLA doesn't look as bad as they are right now. But like I honestly wouldn't be terribly surprised if New Mexico gives them a run for their money as well. But with that being said, we got through it. Final break here. Don't Punt Hour. Good morning, Pierson-El, Harrison Arns. We'll talk a little bit more college football and wrap things up on segment 3.
A1 Automotive's second location is now open at 5110 State Hill Drive, just off of Yankee Hill Road. The new location continues to specialize in all makes and models and provides personalized service as they have for 15 years. With the school year here, A1 Automotive reminds you that college students get 10% off any service, and they offer free tire repair with a valid college ID. Schedule your appointment today at a1autolincoln.com and visit their new location in South Lincoln at 5110 State Hill Drive or downtown at 11th and L.
Have you been injured in an accident and don't know where to turn? You need an attorney you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you've been injured, we want to help you. Liberty Law's experienced attorneys are committed to the pursuit of justice for those injured. Call Liberty Law and find out how we can help you get the compensation you deserve. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Call the trial attorneys you can trust. 877-42-LIBERTY.
Schweizo Construction is now hiring for skilled craftsmen, steel erectors, concrete workers, and general laborers. Schweizo Construction offers great benefits like premium wages, health and dental insurance, paid holidays and vacation, 401k with company match, life insurance, and disability insurance. They pride themselves on a legacy of 40 years built on integrity and trust. Joining their team means becoming part of a family that values hard work, dedication, and mutual respect. Apply today at schweizo.com. That's schwisow.com.
Since 1983, Fast Mike's Rollouts have been a trusted and reliable company in Lincoln and the surrounding areas. Fast Mike's handles all sides of construction projects, home renovations, or big cleanouts. With the perfect size dumpster to fit your needs, Fast Mike's Rollouts will haul it all. With same-day delivery in Lincoln, affordable rates, and top-notch service, Fast Mike's Rollouts make cleanup quick and easy. Call now at 402-450-6828 or visit us online at fastmikesrolloffs.com. Book your dumpster today. Fast Mike's Rolloffs, cleanup made simple.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
This is the Don't Punt Hour on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Here is your host, Demorne Pierson-El.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment, Don't Punt Hour. Demorne Pierson-El, the host as always, along with myself, joining you one last time before we throw things over to Chris Raff, another former Husker, and myself. Final update, at least for this hour, 3-14, end of the half. Green Bay Packers lead the Washington Commanders. Both teams 0-1. Both teams looking to avoid that first loss. And right now, it's the Commanders in the crosshair, being down by 11 points at the half in Lambeau Field. All right, let's go to a little bit more college football. About roughly 5 minutes left here. Demorne Pierson-El. Let's pick some more of these games. This one, where was it? Yes. I'm a little bit surprised by the pricing. Maybe I shouldn't be. Vanderbilt at South Carolina. Pavia's been hyping up his boys and behind the SEC shield all offseason. Who do you got? I think
South Carolina.
Yeah, they're ranked number 11 right now.
I think South Carolina's going to steamroll them.
Now, Vanderbilt beat Charleston Southern 45-3. Then they beat Virginia Tech 44-20. And then on South Carolina, their first two games, I just give you an idea what it's looked like their roads. They beat Virginia Tech 24-11, and they beat South Carolina State 38-10. What do you think the spread is for this game? It's on the road at South Carolina.
Couldn't tell you.
You think it's close or big?
I think it's close.
3.5. Way closer than I thought.
Really?
Really close. Yeah, I would pick South Carolina. I think they're think it's Vanderbilt's got a sneaky good chance.
No.
That or they're just trying to trick you with the 3.5. 3.5 is always that dangerous one because
I think they're both not confident maybe in both teams enough. They want to see things a little bit more, but I like South Carolina.
Okay, I like South Carolina.
I like South Carolina by at least 10.
Yeah, Sellers at home.
By at least 10.
I agree. I definitely take them to cover. I don't know if I'd go 10, but if you give me a 7 or a 6.5, I'd take the over. I'd be like, if any score by a touchdown, I like South Carolina.
Okay.
Texas A&M, Notre Dame, 16 versus number 8. Irish are at home. Ticket prices for this game. What do you think?
250.
No, Notre Dame. Surprisingly, this one doesn't pop off as much as I thought it'd be. It's also a 6:30 p.m. night game. Only 156.
That's not bad.
No,
it's at Notre Dame, right?
It's at Notre Dame. But for reference, Vanderbilt, South Carolina, that's 122. I would think that Texas A&M, Notre Dame would be bigger, more expensive, but I mean it's still a good price.
I'm going A&M.
Okay. Spread, Notre Dame favored 6.5.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Being at home.
Wow.
Who? I can't remember.
I can't
number
believe
8
that.
right now.
I think
Notre Dame has one game and they lost to Miami 27-24 and they're ranked 8th. Not a fan of that.
I'm going A&M. I think A&M is a dangerous, sneaky team. Like, I mean, just look from looking what they did last year, and they have a lot of people, returning back from that roster. That coach has them playing right.
I just hate rooting for A&M. Gig them.
I hate them both. I don't like Notre Dame.
That's a good point.
So I mean, I'm keeping my bias out of it. I'm just between the two. I think A&M is a stronger, more dominant team. I think they're athletes. It's not cold. It's not too cold for teams from down south to kind of play up north just yet. So I think middle of third quarter things start to get to be too much for the Irish.
I wouldn't be surprised by it. I'm gonna go Irish. Marcus Freeman, I think he does have that program in the right direction, and I think it was week 3 last week where they lost to Northern Illinois. So maybe trying to avoid that trap game again. We'll see.
I think they might be a little
they did lose to Miami.
national champ, slumber.
Well, hangover from the championship.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
From losing a championship.
Yeah.
What a terrible hangover. You don't even win it. And okay, maybe.
You seen what happened with the type of athletes that Miami has. And you're telling me that A&M, you think A&M don't have similar or better athletes than that?
I think so, but I mean similar. But again, Notre Dame. I'm just a big believer in Marcus Freeman. I think he's got that program heading in the right direction. They're at home. Spread's 6.5 in favor of Notre Dame. I'd probably like more of a spread closer to 3. I'm gonna go Notre Dame.
I'm going Aggies, and I don't think it's close.
All right, I'm gonna go replay. I'm gonna replay this and do the picks, so I can actually see who's better here, because I think we actually went opposite every single one here.
That's fine. We can do a tally board week in and week out.
All right, we'll do that. I'll rack them up and I'll see who's actually better at this. The guy who didn't play a lick of college ball, or the guy who played college ball and some NFL ball. Last pick, Wisconsin, Bama. On the road, Wisconsin. The Badgers heading out to Alabama. Facing the...
I don't like this game.
I think it's kind of sneaky intriguing because
I do not like this game.
The Boars at an all-time low.
Listen,
Wisconsin needs to pick up.
He better hope he wins this game.
He needs a whooping.
I'm taking Alabama just because I don't like Wisconsin at all. But again, the athletes, that Bama still has. I think it can still get ugly. I'm not. If it was the old Wisconsin, Melvin Gordon, Corey Clement, who's the kid in with the Colts?
Jonathan Taylor.
If it's one of those type teams, I'd be way nervous for Bama. But it's not that type of Wisconsin. I got Bama.
It'd be the funniest thing in the world if this is the Badgers get right game. I'm really intrigued. I'm gonna watch this one.
Can I say I'm rooting? Can I say I'm picking Alabama? But I want
for the chaos.
Yes,
the chaos would be
Alabama's
gonna be alarmed.
He will be fired that afternoon, that evening.
They might just separate from the United States. Completely.
He would.
Alabama would be in such
by the time he goes to the press conference and the press conference is over, his bags are packed, names stripped off of the off. It would be that quick.
They'd be mean too. They'd probably try to get
nonchalant.
They'd send him to Alligator Alcatraz. They'd be that upset. They would have no sympathy for the poor guy. He needs to win this game, and not only win, but
big, dominate.
Yes. You're at home. You got Wisconsin coming all the way to you. Wisconsin didn't even make a bowl game last year. I understand that you're not the same Bama, but talent-wise, You should have.
You
their
should be
number,
enough
and
of
they're at
Alabama
home.
to get that.
What do you think the ticket prices are for this game? Because it's really sad. Because
60?
No, lower.
30?
Lower.
No.
You can get in for $17 and watch.
Oh, I'm in there. I'm taking a flight. I'm going.
Isn't that insane?
That's
though?
bad. I don't.
When they scheduled it, they were probably thinking so many dollars.
Even when Saban was at Alabama, I don't think probably any of his games probably sold that low for tickets.
No, it didn't matter if it was Vandy. They were like, it could be the worst team in the Big Ten, and they were going to probably pop it off for like $50, $100
easily.
17 though, really bad. It's It's on ABC. Got a 19, and again, it's 11. It's 11 a.m. So that doesn't help. But still, $17 is.
You better get him up going. You got to get him going fast.
That's well for Wisconsin though. I'll say that much. 11 a.m. Sleep in morning, Alabama. Fans are only walking in at $17. They're not going to be too rowdy. What do you think the spread is? I won't make you guess. It's 21.5 Bama. Wisconsin cover? Or does Bama cover easily?
That's a sneaky one. I don't like that.
I like Wisconsin covering. I like some chaos at 11 a.m. on a boring game that nobody really. It's on ABC. But
I can see that. Like I'm in on that. I can see that.
And Luke Fickell, Luke Fickell's.
I mean, he's coaching for his job as well.
I
mean, he's probably one of 5 guys probably on a hot seat this year.
I would easily, and DeBoer's the other.
Yeah. He's on the throne.
Yeah, and if everyone's like, well, the money, somebody will find it if they really want to and get him out of there. Someone always does. We did it with Frost. Yeah, he had quite a bit of money, and like eventually some boosters stepped up. We'll never know who they are, but like this game right here between DeBoer, Fickell, there's gonna be some boosters counting up how much money they have. They're looking at their contracts a little closer at the end of the game. Decide like, do we pull the trigger now or do we wait till the end of the season when it's a little cheaper? I'm gonna keep an eye on those. I will rack up who we all picked here, but you picking Bama to win, right? Or you going Wisconsin?
I'm picking Bama to win.
Okay, I'm picking. Give me the Badgers. Give me Luke Fickell and the Badgers. I'll take the probably a little bit of loss.
I would
on
happily
the
be wrong for that one.
Yeah.
I would happily be wrong.
I would be overjoyed to be right. But I think you probably took the safer route there. That's going to wrap it up for us. Like I said, I'll tally up who we all picked here so we can talk about it and recap next week, Monday. Appreciate you guys listening. Don't go anywhere. First, Raph's good take on sports coming up next.